This throw was incredible, Slim. You got your man Lockett Launcher here running to the post. It's looking like Detroit's in cover 4 here. So you have 4 deep coverage, and I don't give a damn what you say. People were trying to question Geno. Back foot still had enough to get it downfield that far on a post route. Now, you know here, you can see the pocket breach. Geno is going to be unable to step up into this here. If he did, he would probably no longer be with us. So he has to go off of his back foot. Look at that. Off his back foot with someone bearing down on him. He gets absolutely cremated. And look, still able to get it there to Lockett Launcher. Come on, man. Now all Lockett Launcher has to do is get upfield, right? And of course not. Now, some of you people get mad when I talk about Tyler Lockett and doing stuff like this. I don't give a damn. This is football, man. Get your ass upfield, man, and get a few more yards. This isn't college, but man is sitting on the ground here waiting for somebody to tap him. Roll your ass, bear crawl or something to get a few more inches. You're not even down until they touch you. Oh, come on, man. But that was a damn good throw by Geno. Eating at Geno's, baby.
What more can I say?
Top Billin.
I love to see the maturation in the game of Dennis Rodman Jr. himself, BKA DK Metcalf. Look at the route negotiation. Taking inventory. Bing! Look what happens after he beat this shit, right? He already made him go about 6 feet, right? That was instant social distancing right there. 6 feet. And then that shit sent shockwaves to his brain. You see him stumble? Come on. Great throw by Geno, too. Instead of waiting to throw it in the air over his shoulders or something, why not just put it on him? Pause. You know what I'm saying? I love when they do that. I think Geno did that earlier, or was it in the preseason? And somebody said something about that. I'm like, man, no, I really like that when you really just put it on them, and then you give them enough time to just kind of protect themselves instead of having it in the air. Anything can happen when it's in the air there. But look at DK right here. Route running getting much better. Look at that. Setting them up, taking inventory, trying to get them to lean one way. And he does start to lean that way, and this man is like, excuse me, little man. Bink! Where did he hit him? I've never seen this before. He binked this in the shit in the shoulder. He binked him in the shoulder, right? And at first it didn't really register with Okuda. And then that pain shot through his brain. It went from his shoulder to his brain, and look at him start stumbling. Look, he's stumbling. You can see in his eyes. Cherries, lemons, and bananas from a shoulder strike from this big animal. That's crazy. Come on, man. Look at this. Bing! And then, come on. Then his shit just dies. He had no choice but to splatter whack himself because he was running out of consciousness. He was running with just a little bit of consciousness left. Come on, man. DK Metcalf is fun to watch, man. No doubt about that right there. Come on. Bro, did Seattle run a pin and pull on 3rd or 4th down or whatever it was for a touchdown? This shit was hard. Now listen, I know it's just Detroit. I know Detroit sucks, blah, 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 blah. You still got to get it done. And guess what? You guys weren't giving these guys any breaks when they were not getting it done against terrible defenses. And I'm only going to talk about the offense right here because Seattle's not a primary cover for me, and Seattle's defense is trash dookie. Definitely the worst Seattle defense that I've seen. Poor angles to the ball, poor tackling, poor scheming, poor hustle and effort at times. We'll have to get to that another day, but this shit was cool right here, man. Obviously, you're going to leave this guy unblocked here. Everybody's going to block down on him. You're going to have Lewis right here on a pull, so you can see that pin down right there, and then you'll have Penny follow him, 88 and out the gate, looking like a young Darren McFadden, number 20 and all. Look at that. Pinned down, absolutely incredible. Look at the swinging gait right here. Come on, my man. And then in the open field, Rashad Penny, he don't have any moves. He's just very fast, and he's nimble enough just to get you to lean. And Jakob, look at that. Muscle relax the man. Hitting with just a kind of a baby Tylenol muscle relaxer, though, right? One of them little infant ones, right? Stick that foot in the ground just enough. Man barely could get a hand on him. And just so happened, DK down there. DK does a good job of just getting in front of him right here. That's all you have to do. Look, I don't even think he touched him. He like kind of bluffed that he was going to get in front of him, made him run around, ran himself out the play. I love that call. Pin and pull? Come on, man. So we have our all club bouncing team, right? It's usually dealing with offensive linemen, fullbacks, and stuff like that. I've never seen a wide receiver on it. What is this? I told you to get up out that club right now. Come on. This is actually kind of strange if I'm being honest about it. This whole time he's running and grabbing Okudah. They're not saying anything about it. This is very strange. Hell of a throw by Geno once again. Low and away on a fade pass. That's hard. But there was no route negotiation or anything technical with this one right here. This was just sheer prison loving. Grab this man by his shirt lapel, right? And then jack him up. Damn, look how tall Okudah get. He picked this grown-ass man up by his shirt lapels and stretched him out. Okudah went from 6'1" to 6'6" very quickly. Look, he's still going up with it. What is this, man? Come on, DK. What's going on? Hey, y'all get mad if I call him Dennis Rodman? I told you, there's nothing but hijinks involved in this high-level play, just like a Rodman. Hijinks. Oh, I see right here. So Okudah was grabbing too, so they're letting him play ball. Okudah grabbing, he's grabbing as well. Except Okudah getting drugged downfield. It's a big difference. He's getting drugged downfield, and then you come on, man, next play. Check out the throw by Geno, though. It's opposite hash on the pull. Manipulated the safety in Jakob. You see the safety unable to get there. He didn't telegraph it. Right on the pull, which is a opposite hash throw, is deep anyway. And check this out. My man's got plenty of arm strength. That nice, easy motion. It has both velocity and touch to it. You can see the accuracy there. DK's telegraphing right here, and Okudah's not even looking. Come on, man. If anybody knows the history of this channel, they know about me versus Jeffrey Okudah fans from when he was coming out in the draft. I don't see the same Okudah fans taking up for him now. Speaking of opposite hash, I love this joint right here. Their play action boot series is phenomenal with Geno. He throws it so smooth, doesn't load gather or anything. I believe you got, I want to say it's D. Eskridge here on a clear out. You'll have an out route here by Tyler Lockett. You can see him come in on the boot action here, and they are stretching. They're running out, working out of the stretch here, and it looks good, man. This is some good action. Look at that. Stretch, no load, no gather, Jakob. No load, no gather with it, right? Nothing. He's running and throwing at the same time. Very much reminiscent of how good that man was when he was at West Virginia. You can say what you want. If you were watching that man at West Virginia, that dude was incredible. Definitely like to see Geno get better with D's here. This is more of a timing thing. I wonder if he should do the put it on him right here. Pause. Look at this. Oh, spun that man like a dreidel. Like a dreidel. All Geno needs to do right here is just put it on him. The separation is there. Lead him towards the middle of the field and just put it on him. At the very least, it's a completion. What you don't want to have is that great of a route by Lockett launcher, and then it's launched like a Lockett past him. What? Come on. That would have been hard, but man, this route running, look at this, kids. This is what you don't do. Don't try this at home. 50 million times I done told y'all, if you're in this situation right here and somebody's got you all out of sorts here, you don't stick that foot in the ground here. You would stick that foot in the ground, rotate your hips that way, then you stay in position. You can't be spun like a dreidel. You spun like some of them rims in the early 2000s spinning this way, and you automatically give up leverage, especially if it's possible he could be going on the inside. Spun all the way around, already out leveraged there. Geno should have just put it on him straight up, just like he did with the DK Metcalf draw. Look at the split flow action on this one. It originally looks like it could be the bones of a rocket sweep to Eskridge here. But what it is once again, you're on that PA rollout series. You get stretch flow once again there, but this time you get a submarine route from Colby Parkinson right here coming underneath, and Geno's able to hit him. And I don't think you guys understand this. When I was back covering high school football, Parkinson was the deal. He was a borderline 5-star recruit here, the #1 tight end in the country. Jakob, look at that. Airspace and opportunity right there. Just too easy. Look at all the flow and the action being paid attention to, because you got to respect that run game with Rashad Penny and Kim Walker and these guys like this. But him coming out the back door right here, and Geno is just perfect for this type of an offense. Now, listen, I think Geno's a better fit for this type of offense over the artist formerly known as Seattle starter. I'm not saying he's a better player than that guy, because he's not, all right? But as far as this type of offense, his innate accuracy or his innate skills of being accurate in the mid and quick game is just perfect, especially on these rollouts right here. You get that boot action, hit Kobe Parkinson, and nobody's out that bad boy. And then Parkinson getting upfield. Uh-oh. Collision time. Splataya. Whoa. Why Parkinson look like he'd be like, whoa, trippy. Oh, 21 personnel. Shane Waldron is in his bag now. Look at this. Potential jet sweep by Ken Walker, the running back here. You get what looks like it could be some type of toss place, or a tosser play. But the bluff of that, of course, with the boot action here. This time you have Disley on a shallow cross. I believe you have Locket Launcher up here coming as well. So you got 2-level route combination. I believe DK may be clearing it out over here, though. That is some really good work right here. My man showing you how to do the same thing 300 different ways. Oh, look at that. Too easy. Look at that. Locket Launcher. Get to the second level right there. My man, let's see the bones of this right here. It looks like it could be some type of toss zone, right? Toss zone with Kenneth Walker possibly as a lead there. Doesn't get that right there. Bluffs that. All the flow going on over there. Then you get that split flow action again. Geno able to survey. Reading deep to short. And then Jakob to Locket Launcher right away for the first down. On 1st and 10, right? I remember in the past you guys always talked about wanting to attack the middle of the field. Yeah, you can see them right here running these dig routes to the middle of the field off back to the basket play action fakes. Geno's here for it. And I do notice that Geno doesn't really step up in the pocket. Back to the back play action fake, take the snapshot right here. Doing good up front with the protection, the half moon theory in full effect. Geno gonna deliver. Jakob. Oh, nice. Look at him again right here. No need to step up in the pocket. I believe if you just trust your arm strength, you step up and there's really nowhere to step up to, although he could have. Not really. Somebody's bearing down on him still. He stays at depth, delivers the strike here. And I think he took one to the dome piece on this one. Let me see. Yeah, you see as he delivers right. Bing! Come on, man. He took a forearm shiver to the dome. That's rare. Bing! Woo. That man had some instant cherries, lemons, and bananas, too. That was at least a 17% concussion right there. Geno is a trooper, man. Oh, almost lost it. And now a word from Geno Smith. Hey, coach, eat at Geno's. Your boy Eat at Geno is money on these seam routes. You see the two tight set here with Disley and Parkinson. You see both of them, well, really Disley on the scene here. Parkinson on more of a fade route. But he's able to get that space and read leverage, and he does a great job of this. I believe he had another touchdown like this earlier in the year. Look at this. Jakob. And nothing the safety could do about it because he was already out leveraged on the seam route. All Geno needed to do was put it to the outside, and that's exactly where he put it. Geno can see, man. He can absolutely steer. Guy is just incredibly accurate in the quick and mid-range game. You can't take that from him. And the coaching that he's getting in Seattle is able to bring that out of him, at least in this game. I'm not talking about anything else. I'm only talking about this game, and don't be trying to make this shit be something that is not. I know they didn't do it to him again. What? This time on the pin and pull, you got the guard and the tackle pulling. Come on, what are we doing here, man? You got your young boys, Damian Lewis and Charles Cross, both pulling. And, of course, that man, the man of the hour, everyone at the line of scrimmage, you can see them pressing Deshaun Elliott up here, having him mugged up, and he goes with the flow. Literally. Look, goes with the flow, vacates everybody out the backside. Come on, man. That is some, ooh, man, I love a good run scheme, and this is absolutely perfect. That pin and pull action has everybody going in the direction. And man on the line of scrimmage does a good job of staying home. However, you have, of course, Lewis coming around there, shooting him off. And that's all a guy like Rashad Penny needs. Grass, blades, chopped. You know the rest. Damn, Sean Elliott came back in the play, though. All right, I got to bounce. But make sure you hit that thanks button and tip your waiter because you know I'll be bringing that hibachi, baby. But listen, I cracked the code right here. I knew this looked a little funny right here. Like, Jakob, my man right there, spatai out, took one right, a straight up stool softener hit right to the, right in the bread basket. Oh, man. Colon blow. Colon blow right there. But man had to get carted off to take a shit. Look at his face. He's got that serious face. When I saw this shit, I was like, damn, is his career over or some shit? Why is he looking like this? Nah, this mama jumper had to take a shit. So you know he sharded on himself, because if it got to that point to where you can't walk and take a shit, come on, man. You know something was in there. You see my man right here? He's trying to hold his breath because my man done sharded on himself. You know when you let a little bit out, if it's that close to where you got to take a shit, it ain't going to smell good. Not at all. Look, he went by the Lions bench. Y'all saw Panay Sewell? What's Granddaddy Pete doing? He's like, yeah, glad I'm not the only one who has to take a shit. But look at Panay Sewell. He had to shake his head about it. He's like, oh, my God, that stinks. Ooh, man. Oh, my goodness. Oh. All right, y'all. Strike the band.
What more can I say?
Top Billin.